the Scaling Readiness Assessment is the first step that I do with every business owner or entrepreneur. It has 12 questions in it that actually just give you a very fast top level view on where your company stands and if you're actually in a position to scale or not. And I think that's super important. A lot of people don't do this. You need to figure out if you should scale. So scaling means you throw more business onto your company and the company needs to digest and grow. And before you can do this, you need to know, is my company ready in terms of operations, in terms of sales, in terms of quality, and also in terms of available cash, because growth is always cash. And so this readiness assessment gives you that view. It is these 12 questions, gives you a nice spider graph where you see where you stand. And it also highlights the key risks. So there is 3-4 areas. If you're not good in this area, you should not do any scaling attempts at all. You need to fix this first, and then we can talk again about if you're ready to do a step forward. So shows you the key risk as a bonus. And it also shows you a very simple template to plan it. So you get your action items you should focus on, and it's not more than 3 that you actually should focus. And then it gives you, let's say, 6 to 12 months, and then you would look at it again. So these 12 questions start from, let's say, how much time you actually spend yourself as a business owner on strategic growth. Now, that's kind of the one typical area where business owners are not ready to actually grow a company. Then it's also, are you clear on your market position? How do you position yourself in relationship to the competitors? What makes your offering stand out? So these things just need to be clear. Otherwise, your scaling efforts will be much harder than not. We also want to understand your client profitability. Which clients are the best ones for you? Which products are the best that work with your typical client? And where should we maybe not try to push services and not even accept some clients? So that's a key thing. Process documentation. So everything on operations is another key question where we try to make sure you have at least 50 to 80% documented. Ideally up to 80, more than 80 of your key process need to be documented. Then clarity on financial metrics. If you want to scale your business, if you want to talk to partners, if you want to attract money or even sell it later, you need to be super clear on your financial metrics. And you need to install them, have a dashboard, measure them, work with them. That's just the let's say the cockpit of your company. That's something you need to have in place. I propose that companies have 6+ metrics in place and track and discuss them monthly. Client acquisition systems, super important. How much of your acquisition is done by yourself? What's the percent of clients coming through a system or just from somewhere? So that's key in order to grow, to scale and grow your sales. Team capability, obviously key. How much key people do you have? How is it delegated? And very important, are they independently working? So can they actually decide without you? Do they know their responsibilities? Do we have KPIs to measure their responsibilities? Very transparent management process, management cycle in place. That's super important. Another one is market opportunity. How good is your market? Is it a market that is actually growing? Is it a market that is shrinking? What's your market share? Just being clear on these things shows the possibilities. And there's many more of these metrics that we would track in order to create a very clear picture on the market. Pricing alignment is another point. Operational efficiency is one. And then being clear on your strategic roadmap is one. So if you don't have a plan if you don't have a roadmap today, you will not scale. This is just more luck than pushing into this direction, and you will not be able to sell your idea to another person if you don't have a plan. And then the leadership mindset, I think that's obvious, but that's key for a lot of business owners. Are you actually really acting as an owner, or are you more the service provider that works in his business and has let's say a job that is just being big, that just became bigger, or are you actually steering a company? That's a very different mindset. And you need to be comfortable to delegate your tasks. And if you can't, then you don't have this leadership mindset. That is crucial to scale. So these are the 12 sets, and we give you also best practices. So what do we actually have to work then in each of these 12 areas? And we give you a nice kind of standard, or let's say a nice as is situation that you can actually then work several years with it.